another episode of Table for One. Bryan Hambrecht and Bass Bingo, dude.
Bass Bingo.
Bass Bingo. If you're watching from Denver, you probably know this guy. I feel like you run one of the better social gatherings around here.
It is a fun event. Yeah, it's very popular. But here in Denver, yeah.
Could you just give what is it?
So Bass Bingo is a community-based event around bass music. Denver is I would think at this point, confirmed bass capital of at least the United States. Yeah. And so it is bingo, but we do it to prop up and give attention to up-and-coming DJs and local DJs that are on their way up as well. And it's more just about getting those people together, the community, giving them a chance to see those artists and really just having a time together.
It's a good time. Dude.
Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, and just really having a party.
Yeah, it is a party. Yeah. You ever flub a number when you're up there, like Jordan did?
All the time. I did it last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're pretty much like the final boss for Booth Bunnies, right?
Booth Bunnies?
Yeah, you get to tell people, all the women, hey, you can't come back here. I'm doing bingo.
Yeah. I would say I am. Yeah. I haven't heard that before, but yeah, I'd say so.
All right, dude. When are you gonna hit the big leagues and then do bingo at a retirement home?
Yeah, that is something I have been thinking about for a while. A retirement home bingo. I don't know if they would go for it. Yeah, but I would go for it.
That's what, isn't it? That's where you graduate to. You're 80 and you're still hitting it.
Yeah,
Are you more passionate about the bass or the bingo?
I think.
Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, dude. Doesn't get any better from here.
Great content and questions right here. These are excellent. No, I think I would say if you asked me this 5 years ago, I would have been more passionate about the bingo. When I started Bass Bingo, I was just trying to create a party. That's the whole thing I was trying to do, was just to create an atmosphere, because bingo before, when I was doing it, was 30 people showing up to win concert tickets, not much of a vibe. We had somebody playing a Spotify playlist or something like that. And then I brought in a DJ that created a vibe. And then getting to the point where it is now, where we have headlining DJs like Hayes or Smokeland or these other artists, Liquid Stranger playing with us. It's now created it where it's I'm very much more about the bass music.
Yeah.
It's
a big deal, dude. I feel
bingo.
like everybody's hey, we got to go to Bass Bingo, It's
it's a Thursday thing. Yeah. It's like a ritual.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Hey, do you think you can find love at Bass Bingo?
I have talked to numerous people that have found love at Bass Bingo.
So you have some success stories?
Not me personally.
Okay, yeah.
No, I can't interact in that way with the crowd, And also, and no offense to any of the wooks that come to Bass Bingo, but they're not really my type,
Yeah.
I'm more into something else.
Okay, well, give me most memorable or coolest experience from Bass Bingo that you got to be a part of.
Yeah, so I would say that I think that most recently having Liquid Stranger host with me. So with a majority of our guest DJs that come, they don't want to actually host bingo.
Yeah.
They get up and call a couple numbers. They're like, oh, this ain't for me. I'll just DJ. And you're like, oh, perfect. You're that gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
I can handle the hosting. Liquid Stranger was bro, I'm hosting. And he's Swedish, so his accent was so perfect the whole entire time. I can't even do his accent. I'm not even gonna do it. But saying the numbers and then leaning into me, why is everyone cheersing on sevens? What's going on? What is this event? This event is crazy, And that was super special for me, because he also gave me a shout out on the mic.
Yeah. Which
any other DJ coming to Bass Bingo, you want to give Bass Bingo Bryan a shout out would be great. But Liquid Stranger did it, and that was great. And that was it was very humbling for me and heartwarming, because he kind of gave attention to the fact that this used to be an event that used to have 30 people, and now we have 300 to 250 people showing up every Thursday.
That's pretty sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. That's a good time. Like our time when we were there, dude, I was like surprised. I mean, like even my first one, I was like, this is a whole thing.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
the Halloween one. Yeah,
the
that was
Halloween
great.
one
Great time.
Does it ever? I mean, obviously you've seen it work out. Love at your place, you know,
Yeah.
and then you're just a couple that loves bass, right?
Seen a lot of couples that love bass at Bass Bingo. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people that meet each other at Bass Bingo too. They've told me, they said, hey, look, I met all my friends, or I met my boyfriend, or I met my girlfriend here at Bass Bingo. So it truly is a community, which I didn't necessarily intend when I started it. I just wanted a big party for people to have to win tickets to their favorite shows.
Yeah.
And then people have kind of built their own groups and communities based on that Thursday night event.
Yeah. Is that Larimer Lounge, right?
At Larimer Lounge.
Okay, yeah, we got to let the people know. if
Yeah,
they're
Larimer
hearing about
Lounge.
it. Hey, do you want to do a segment brought to you by our sponsor since we are on the EDM? This is a half EDM show today. You cool with that?
No.
Okay. Isaac, you ever seen Isaac at a concert? This is him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, maybe they should play some good music.
Yeah.
I'll smile.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
love EDM here.
All right.
Dude.
No.
Yeah, we're in Denver. This is the capital of it.
Yeah, I've been to a few. I don't know. Some of them are fun. I don't know. Not totally my thing, but I enjoy it.
Well, what is your thing? Country music?
I don't know that I
Strike me as a
gotta-
country guy.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to a concert, that's probably the one. That would be my first choice.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'm a huge country guy.
Yeah.
But it's all about. I'm a people person, so the group I'm with.
You just want
that's
the
how
vibes.
much fun I'm having.
Yeah. I'm
depends.
the same way too.
Weird Al Yankovic over here, dude.
That
He
was-
loves
that's
shit.
the
Dude,
one.
that
Yeah.
that was my first concert ever. And honestly, good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Okay, this segment name, I forgot to change it here, but we're just going to say something about bass. All about that bass. Who sang that terrible song? All right. That was Megan Trainor, I think. Anyway, that's what the segment name is called, and we're just going to keep rolling with it.
Okay.
Amen.
I'm all about that bass.
Yeah. We're going to just roll our sponsor real quick.
I was gonna say, I thought you forgot.
Yeah, I did almost forget, but we're just going to roll it real quick. All right, and we're back. All right. First question, dude. What's an EDM genre a girl could say she's obsessed with that would make you second guess dating her, and why?
I would say rhythm.
Okay.
Rhythm to me. So there's this divide with bass music. So there's dubstep, there's bass music, there's melodic bass. There's honestly too many genres to even name. But rhythm is just straight headbanging. Like imagine, like I want to say Limp Bizkit, but we probably all like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. They came
But-
back around.
Yeah, we all like that. But like imagine that on steroids and just headbanging nonstop. If somebody says they're obsessed with rhythm, I feel like that just strikes a chord in their character. Like why?
You're saying they're bad people.
Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe they're just really into headbanging and they have like a strong neck or something, you know,
Yeah.
like they've built the muscle up to do that.
They can
constantly.
really throw that neck.
They can.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You were onto something. Okay. Sorry, we're gonna reel it back in a little bit.
Yeah.
So I saw the gears.
Yeah.
What other than rhythm? What genre of EDM music has the worst crowd?
Oh man, I would say probably house music has the worst crowd. And it's funny because I feel like you and I have been to house shows together. I actually think the last time I went to a show with you, there was a fight that happened
What show
at
was
the
that
Ogden.
again? Yeah. Oh,
I was with you.
Might have been me getting in the fight.
I think so.
I think I got in the fight at the Ogden,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking guy.
So example set. But
Forgot about that.
yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I should have brought that up earlier, huh?
no, that's good. I just, that was
No, I don't think it has to do with the music itself. I just think that house music is it pertains to everybody. Everybody can go to a house music show and everybody can have fun. But you just get people who maybe are a little bit more entitled or maybe are there for the wrong reasons. Whereas like if you're going to Zed's Dead or you're going to Hayes or you're going to any of these bass shows, you're typically going because you're a fan of their music.
Right.
Whereas house music, like, I can go see Dom Dalla and not even know. I just know his hits, but I'm not like a fan.
Yeah.
And so anybody's going to
Always
go. And so
younger
it gets
crowd, too.
it gets younger crowds, cause a little trouble. People are on drugs or alcohol. And I feel like that. I don't think it's a house music problem. It's just that crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we went to Vail for John Summit, and people were just pushing. It was a bunch of drunk college kids, and I was like, this is the worst experience I've ever had.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's okay. Okay, here's the next one. What's something someone can do at an EDM show that instantly kills the attraction? Say you brought a gal or a guy.
That instantly kills the attraction?
Say you bring a date to an EDM show and you're like, oh, what is she doing? This ain't going to work out.
Smoking a DMT pen.
Okay. Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I think that would strike a chord for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we're just trying to have escapism.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're already at a concert. We're already escaping life. Now we're going to double up.
Yeah. Where are you? Yeah. You're really escaping.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Biggest mistake guys make when trying to meet women at shows?
Oh, man. Well, that's a tough one. So my buddy Jason and I, we go to a lot of shows together, and he's been frustrated going to so many because he says, we go to so many shows, we can't meet girls here. It's so loud.
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to have a conversation?
Yeah.
I would say that's the frustration. It's so loud.
Yeah, you're not talking, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe turn the music down.
Yeah. Hey, this guy is too loud.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes those shows, I mean, like, well, you can't. I'm not single either, but before you just kind of like be dancing next to somebody, right? And then hopefully it worked out.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And but I feel like that's the only way.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, yo, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Like in the middle of a bass show.
Every time, dude. Okay. Craziest thing you've witnessed at Bass Bingo or another show?
5 years ago or so, was in VIP. I turn around and I'm looking at the crowd, and I look right where the railing is, or the ropes are at behind me, facing up, and I see a girl fully nude with just shoes on.
Oh,
so I guess she's not fully nude,
okay.
but just shoes.
I think I've seen a video.
Yeah, maybe
fully shoes on.
But I was blown away by that because I thought, first off, how'd you get in here? And then I realized, oh, she probably got in with clothes on.
Yeah.
When she took all the clothes off, and I just thought, you are literally standing with 10,000 people, and you are butt ass naked.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's somebody's future wife.
Somebody is gonna have a kid with that woman one day. And they're gonna hear this podcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know.
But craziest thing at Bass Bingo, I'd say that we haven't had too many crazy things happen. Honestly, it's been like a really great event. I haven't had anything really outlandish. We did have a woman pass out one time.
I thought you were gonna say pass away. Like,
no,
okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But no, she passed out in front of a stage. And I kind of saw the commotion. I didn't really know what was going on, and we realized what was happening, that she had passed out, and we didn't know anything about what was going on in terms of her. And I was a lifeguard in high school and in college, so I immediately got into lifeguard mode and like put the mic down, ran over, put my hand, like, we got a pulse, and everybody's like, shut the show down, turn it off, shut the show down, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if we have to shut the show down, but let's pause for a moment. And then somebody in the crowd was like, I'm an EMT. They came over. We brought her outside. She came to, and all of her friends are outside. They're like, she's on ketamine. She just took too much.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, cool. And they get her out. And then immediately EMTs came back to the stage and me, and they're like, let's get the show going again. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Well, if the EMTs say to, like, let's go.
I don't know why people do that shit at like shows and fucking.
It's baffling.
I've seen some people on it, and I'm like, how are you having fun right now?
Yeah. No, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Escapism. Once again.
Yeah, again. Dude, and then she hit the DMT pen.
Yeah. What are we doing?
All right. End of segment, guys. We did it. That was the end. Let's roll the end segment credits. Okay, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Dude, how's dating been here for you?
You know, dating in Denver has been extremely unique experience for me. I moved here with a girlfriend that I had 12 years ago. Broke up like immediately when we moved here, and never had done the dating apps. And started the dating apps, had a terrible experience with dating apps. So I got off those. I don't do dating apps. Would much rather just meet somebody in person.
Yeah.
And figure out their flaws like immediately, hopefully.
Yeah. It comes out 2 years later.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I've had all the ups and downs when it comes to dating in Denver. I think Denver, I live in Rhino. I've kind of lived in Rhino a majority of my time. I've lived here in Denver, and the people in Rhino, I feel like it's a Peter Pan lifestyle.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm included in that as well.
You know what? If you're adding to it, you just keep that to yourself and say, that's not me though. You know, you can lie on this thing.
Well, sometimes I say it's not me in terms of it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all the plastics I have in my life. Like everyone's like, microplastics are affecting you. I'm like, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good mindset, dude.
Yeah. The Purina dog factory, the smells, it's polluted.
Yeah.
The air's bad. Not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me.
I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that mindset, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, microplastics, dude. Let's get into that.
Yeah?
No.
Let's talk about anything but dating today.
Hey, dude, we did the dating. People like that. We're in Denver, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Chat. Let us know how many episodes should we suspend Joe for not talking about dating?
We talked about the dating and the women and the EDM.
Well, I mean, I've got some good stories, some good crazy stories.
Let's get into it.
You want to get into the crazy dating stories?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I have one from recently, actually fairly recently, like within like a few weeks.
Okay.
So meet this girl. She follows me on Instagram. As a Bass Bingo. I shouldn't say a frequenter, but somebody that's been before follows me. Messaged me. I thought, this girl's beautiful. Let's all hang out. Went to Crank That at Red Rocks. Yeah. Got her into VIP with me.
What a flex.
Thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
No, honestly.
Yeah, it was a great time.
VIP.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time together at the concert. And all my friends who were very judgmental of the girls I bring
Sorry,
around.
no, that was a flex. I'm not shitting on you. I'm just saying
No.
you get anybody into VIP.
Yeah, I know. And I bring her.
Yeah.
And, she had a great time. We actually had a lot of fun. But we leave. We get back to Rhino, where I live. We're at my house, and she's like, you know what? We were just at a really raging concert. It's quiet at your house. Let's go out to the bar. I'm like, okay, great. Let's go. We go to Matchbox in the area, and we get to the bar. We start having some drinks. She's like, I want to talk politics. Great. I'm like, I don't do that. Like, we're not talking politics.
It's a fun thing to do at 2 a.m.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do that. And then she says, well, I'm a super conservative. And so I said, let's talk politics.
Mm-hmm.
What does a super conservative mean? She goes, well, I don't believe that white people should mix races.
Oh. Is that a conservative take?
And and so I immediately was like, well, I don't know anything about that. You just sound like a racist.
Yeah.
And then this night at Matchbox was a night where they were having like a Jamaican DJ or something like that. So it was, it was a different kind of crowd.
Yeah.
For Denver.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I get. Yeah.
And she goes, all these hard R's are chimping around here at Matchbox. And then she says it to the bartender.
Oh my.
So when she says it to me, I'm like shocked.
Yeah.
My jaw's on the floor. I'm speechless. Then she says it to the bartender. He looks at me and he's like, do I laugh? I don't know what's going on right now. And I was like, we are done.
Yeah.
We do not say this. And so I looked at her and I said, first off, we don't say that word at all.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Not in this household. We don't say that word.
Not only in the house, just in the world.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. And yeah, I never spoke to her again. Yeah. But that was my most recent. I would say that was my most recent date.
Yeah.
Most recent date.
Well, do you feel like you attract those I'm just kidding.
No, I mean maybe not the racists,
Yeah.
but the crazies probably.
Dude, that was a good one.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh shit. Oh, that was funny. You got anything to add to that?
I got called the hard R by a girl once.
Why?
I don't know. She was trying to like bro out with me, and I was like,
she
oh,
flex
that's
on you.
like, I don't know how to feel. And she's like, what? You just fall in love? I was like, no, I don't sure how I feel about that.
Did you say the exact quote of what she said to you?
What's up, neighbor?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
We can sub neighbor in.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do that on this podcast. I don't think that's yeah. All right. Next question. That was a good one, dude. You don't find a lot of. Usually, it's a lot of liberal women around here.
Super liberal. Super liberal. Like,
I don't think she'll last long here with that.
I feel like in Denver, they're like the liberal is, it's borderline terrorist vibes.
Okay.
Like,
Hey.
like we. So for instance, on Bass Bingo, I don't pick people based on color, race, or gender, or anything like that. I pick the DJs that vibe with our community, and that are good at what they do, that are like somewhat professionals.
Yeah.
And there's been this girl that's been commenting on all my posts recently. Anytime it's an all male lineup, she posts all male lineup.
Yeah.
And does like a frowny face. And I would love to say to her, but I can't. But I would love to be like, don't be a gender terrorist online, because it has nothing to do with gender.
Well, how many? I mean, is there a big population of women that do bass music and stuff?
There are, but there's not a lot that fit within the crew that I've cultivated and that also play the music we want.
Yeah.
We have a few. We have some very good ones. We have Emily Snacks. Snacks is her name, and she's fantastic. Dev, who is a bigger DJ up and coming in the Denver area, bass music. They all fit, but a lot of the other ones, just the music quality isn't there. And that's not a knock on them. Like, they just need to work on that.
Yeah.
Like, they can grow into being better. But just to say, like, you should book a woman just to have a woman on Bass Bingo, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What do you got to say about that?
Unrelated, but what do you guys think of the gender division these days? Because so doing this podcast, we'll put out, have male and female guests, and when we have a woman on who comes on and is like, men are trash, and then we get glorified for putting that out. Recently, we put out a clip where a guy was like, "Oh yeah, the girls in Denver aren't attractive," and hundreds of comments like, "Screw you guys! This podcast sucks. You guys are all terrible."
I don't think people understand that. Like we put out, like we'll have guests on. We don't, it's people of all, backgrounds, and it's people of all opinions, and so we'll just put that out as well. Like, we're not trying to be like a man-hating podcast.
No, and why would
podcast.
you? Yeah, we put out all opinions, and any opinion our guest has, and if it's controversial, like, we're probably going to clip it and put it out just for more engagement and to get those ideas out. Yeah. We don't necessarily stand by any of these opinions, but I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like there's this big disconnect, and like I can see, it happens both ways, but getting screwed over, if a girl gets screwed over by a guy, she's automatically like, all men are trash. But I don't know. I feel like you got to realize it goes both ways, and
it goes both ways, 100%.
You don't know the guy's experience. You don't know the women's experience.
I will say that when I first moved here, I had a group of girls from Miami that I knew from Florida State that were living here, and they were the epitome of Miami girls. Like, they were great people, great to hang out with, but they were the epitome of the look, like, fake boobs, kind of fitness bodies, super tan, and they were gorgeous. But they moved back to Miami because they said in Denver no one hits on them.
Really?
They were like, "Yo, we don't get hit on." They were like, "In Miami, we'll get hit on at gas stations."
Did they like that? I mean, they
don't like that. Okay. But they were just, as an example, they were like, "We just get hit on all the time." But they were like, in Denver, we can't meet a single dude because no one will talk to us.
Is that a Denver thing, or do you think it's like Miami? I feel like everybody's probably a little
Miami's like an
up.
orgy 24/7.
Yeah.
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 But I think it's a Denver thing. I think
They're like, I can't even get a cat call around here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think too that I think what we've done with society is we've ruined dating to an extent with the online thing. People are more like, I'll lean into that than lean into real life interactions.
Yeah.
And if you can lean into the real life interactions, you're going to get denied a bunch, but you're also going to meet people. Yeah. And also the denials are probably the funnest part.
Maybe
those are the stories. Unless they're like bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met like, because you're talking about women like getting denied and stuff.
Well,
like,
men too. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like men are very, programmed to, some are, like if you get denied, it's like, all right, well, we got to fucking start from step one again, and we're just going to.
We're back to number one.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah. So, but not a lot of people will go out and hit on people anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But then when it does, like when you do it, I feel like for me personally, if I were to go out and do that, I'm probably going to have an 80% success rate. Maybe not on like getting a date with them, but at least having a conversation and like enjoying that moment.
Yeah.
And maybe it doesn't work out and you move on.
Are these people that know you?
No, I'm just talking about being out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot.
Yeah, you just gotta talk.
That's a lost art.
Just talk.
Yeah, it's a lost art. People don't want to, and it's I don't know. I feel like the guys now, they're like, I just don't want to get denied. I'm like, brother, that's part of the game.
It's part of life too. It's just that's just it.
Yeah, shit ain't gonna work out every time. It can't hurt your self-esteem too much. Like you just gotta go back at it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Hey, jealousy, because I know you were in a relationship, but jealousy, since you are part of the nightlife, what did your gal think about that before when you were in a relationship?
Yeah, I don't think. I think in my situation, so running Bass Bingo and being, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a DJ. I'm not on a super high level by any means. But I think running something like that and having to interact with so many people, it creates some kind of tension unless the girl that I was with is going to be strong-willed with that and comfortable with that, knowing that I'm not flirting. I'm just being friendly to others. I dated a girl.
How dare you?
What's that?
How dare you?
How dare I? How dare I host a game show and be friendly? I dated a girl a long time ago when I first started Bass Bingo, and she constantly accused me of cheating.
Yeah.
There was never. Also, this girl was beautiful. I would have never cheated on her. Mm-hmm. But she had it in her head that every Thursday night I was meeting some girl and hooking up with them. And
you're at Bass Bingo again. That's...
you're at Bass Bingo. Yeah.
Do you feel like that came from baggage from her past?
It must have, because there was nothing that I would have done to indicate that I was doing something like that. And yeah, I can't speak for her, but all I know is my experience. It was very toxic for me, because it was every Friday night. Like, what were you doing? Why were you out late? And I'm like, because I was
saying B12.
Yeah, I was literally just making jokes about R. Kelly at Bass Bingo.
I was pissing on the fucking ball.
Yeah, you got to be 13 to hang out with R. Kelly.
Yeah. Boom, here we go. That's what we do it for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. That's a good one. Well, shit. Okay, what are you looking for now?
Oh, man, I feel like this is actually something that is pretty easy for me to answer. I feel like I'm looking for someone that... So here's the thing. I'm working a full-time job. I'm also running and hosting Bass Bingo full-time. I'm networking all the time to get artists in. I'm booking all the talent. I'm doing everything for Bass Bingo and doing a full-time job. And also working out and doing all those other things that I want to do for me personally. I think I want a girl that's hustling just as hard. Yeah. If you're not hustling and you're not growing, I'm not going to exist with you, because we're on different playing fields. And that's not a knock on them. If you're somebody that wants to be stagnant in your life, I have no hate towards you or anything like that. You're just not going to be someone that's going to level with me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'd be looking for, is somebody that can be at that
Did
point.
that not happen in the past relationship? Or
No,
past
the past relationship was somebody that would outline the problems that they're facing and was using partying and other things to escape their problems rather than addressing them.
Yeah.
And I think that caused a huge rift between us because it's kind of funny actually. One thing that she said to me when we ended our relationship was, "You've grown and I've stayed the same."
That's incredible that she knew that or was aware of it. So
and that was very I didn't want to say that to her, but she said it, and I think that was very eye-opening for me and made me realize that I had made the right decision in ending that relationship.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
It's kind of big of her though to understand.
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been single for?
It's been like 2.5 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's out here.
Yeah.
How long should someone be single after a breakup?
I mean,
What are your thoughts?
yeah, that's a great question. I think it's going to take a bit. Like for me personally, I've been leaning into being by myself. I've been trying to be by myself more because I know that I can be by myself, but also I want to feel comfortable in those situations and understand that I don't need another person there to make me feel like I'm doing good things or make me feel like my life is working in the right direction. I want to know that I can do that. So for me, I would say be single for as long as it takes, but don't be that person that's jumping from relationship to relationship. Because I feel like at that point, all you're doing is just trying to fill a void.
Yeah.
And that's not healthy.
Yeah.
To have your happiness, within, right?
Yeah, have your happiness with yourself and like own who you are. Don't need to feel validated by dating somebody and what they're doing.
I feel like a relationship can complement you, right? But you shouldn't be looking just at this one person to bring you happiness.
Yeah, because I don't think that's going to end in success in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're like, I don't even know, like a millionaire or something, and they're like paying for your lifestyle and, that's a terrible example, but you know what I mean? Like there's got to be some give there. Like there's got to be one example that does work. I just don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I feel like you can't rely on someone else for your happiness. Like to be in a happy relationship, like you need to be able to be happy alone, and then you can find someone that complements
exactly.
you.
Because I've always been that way. I've always been comfortable doing my own thing. I always want to do my own thing. I just want, if I'm going to date somebody, I want them to also have their own life and be able to coexist with me when we have that moment together. I don't want it to be like one person's driving it or I'm relying on them for happiness. That doesn't make any sense.
Right? Yeah. And I feel like so many people today, they're just jumping around, like seeking some joy or happiness from other people.
I think it goes with the lifestyle of today's time with social media too. It's everything is instant gratification. So why wouldn't people look for that in a relationship? Because everything that their life revolves around with social media and the news cycle and everything else is like, it's all either an explosion of like a volcano, something dangerous, or it's an explosion of like confetti and happiness. And it's like, that's not the way life is.
Yeah.
Life isn't going to work like all happiness or all terribleness. It's going to be the mix and you have to coexist with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like toxic women?
Well, somebody once told me that I shouldn't be drinking as much caffeine and ingesting as much nicotine pouches as I do because that's toxic. And then I said, have you seen the women I've dated? So maybe.
What's a nice toxic quality that you like?
Ooh, a toxic quality I like. Damn, what a question. Yeah.
I do questions.
You do. I've watched some of these podcasts and I was worried about the questions and you've been firing off some heaters.
Okay.
Toxic quality, man. I think the call you late at night, even if you tell them not to, is something that I like. because then I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're thinking about you.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, hey, I got to get up at 5 a.m. for work. I'm tired. They're like, I'm still gonna call you at midnight, and also your phone's on silent, so I'm gonna do the double call so it does go
Do
through.
you pick up?
Occasionally.
Yeah. You got the Blue
Depends
Chew
the
in
mood
the
I'm in.
pocket.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah, what I've been watching on TV or what I've been reading. I'm asleep at that point. I wake up. Ooh.
That's a nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that is nice. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Damn it.
Yeah, but also I don't know. I don't know if
universal.
that's really that toxic.
Yeah, a little
But
bit,
that's the answer for now.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, you're tight physically though.
You got to work out.
Yeah.
You got to work out. If you ain't working out, it's not gonna work for me. You got to take care of yourself. If you don't take pride in taking care of yourself, it's not gonna happen.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's fair. No, some people hate
fair.
on that, but if you're, if you're single, you probably got a lot of free time. If you're not taking care of your body, like I feel like that says a lot about you as a person. And
Yeah. If you want to be a sloth, that's not gonna work.
yeah, and that's probably going to equate to other things in your life where you're not driven and
Exactly. I feel like that driven is the word there.
Mhm.
You got to be driven. You got to be able to take care of yourself. You got to be working on whatever it is. If you're not doing that, like you said, it speaks volumes in like everything else you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in Colorado, we have this, everyone wants to fucking smoke weed and chill.
it's chill state.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop being so chill.
Yeah.
They're like, Colorado's the healthiest state. And meanwhile, people are like smoking bong rips and fucking just ripping
Are they taking
blunts.
that off like like BMI or something? Because like half of people are on cocaine here.
Oh my God.
They're just not eating. It doesn't mean
Jesus.
they're healthy.
I lived, I grew up in Florida and went to Florida State, lived in Florida afterward for a long time, moved to San Francisco for a little bit, and then came here. And so I'd been around like the cocaine scene.
Yeah.
I came to Denver. Yo, it is crazy here. Everybody is on uppers all the time. I was at a sauna place. Met some. Sounds weird, but I was at
Did
a
a
sauna.
bump and got in the sauna?
No. met these guys in the sauna that went to Florida State as well, and I was talking to them, and I'm like, yo, Denver's wild. Everybody out here is just fucking drinking, like all the time. And I was like, I took like almost 5 or 6 years off of drinking. I wouldn't say I didn't drink at all, but I was casually drinking. I drink a few times a year. And then I moved out here and I'm like, everyone's drinking. How the fuck is everybody staying awake drinking? And then I realized on the sales team I'm on, I worked at this company. We go out with the sales team. Everybody had cocaine. I'm like, oh, this is what's going on.
Yeah, they get hired. They give them a bag for onboarding.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy, dude. Like everybody was on drugs and that hasn't stopped. I've just seen it continuously.
It's probably more.
I would say, just a rough guess, 80% of Denver's on cocaine.
Shut up. Dude. That's so
Is that high?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Isaac, are you on cocaine?
Never done it.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Yeah. Well,
20%.
20. You're at 20%. Yeah. Okay, good. Good for you.
Isaac's barely ever smoked weed.
Barely?
Yeah. I mean,
it's like secondhand high.
Yeah. I blew it at him.
Yeah.
No, I was an athlete in college, so I was always like very against anything. Like I would drink a little bit, and then I don't know. Afterwards, I tried it, and just wasn't for me.
Give me a red flag when you're dating. You stay away from
Racist.
Okay, yeah. That's a good one.
No, I think for me, a red flag is blacking out. I think if you're dating and it's the anywhere between the first and maybe 5th time going out with the person, if they're blacking out, or I shouldn't even say blacking out. I should just say getting like hammered.
Yeah.
Because then that's, for me, that's an indicator of like, what are you trying to cover up? Like what is your problem?
Yeah.
Because everybody else is having fun and having some drinks and chatting it up. And you're over there.
It's just somebody that never learned how to drink, They just keep going. Yeah, and they just keep going.
Well, also, I feel like the thing is, too, is like I was saying, Denver's such a big drinking town. There's a lot of women out here that, and maybe it's the women's movement. They can do whatever they want, as they should. but they want to keep up with the men.
Oh,
So, we're at the bar. Let's say you and I are at Matchbox. We're ripping beers and shots because it's the combo deal and we're getting half off. So let's go. But then they're doing it too. But you and I, well, I don't know how much you weigh. I'm not going to guess.
You can guess.
I'm going to say 180.
I'm 195, dog.
Okay.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm 165. So you and I can probably go shot for shot and it won't affect us much.
Yeah.
But you're rolling with a girl that's 120, 110. They're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And they want to keep going. And you say, hey, don't do this round. Let Joe and I take this one.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I'm going to do it. And you're like,
don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah. That's a dangerous game. Keep up.
Dangerous game.
Okay. So you had a relationship. Anything you learned from it? Like what was the takeaway? Are you more cautious now? Give me it.
Yeah, I'm just more so here's the thing. I always had a stance that I'm not going to date a party girl. Because it doesn't align with me. Because I think you and I knowing each other outside of this, we can party.
Whoa, hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I don't need somebody that's going to fuel that fire.
Yeah.
I need somebody that's I need the yin and yang. I don't
need
need
check.
Yeah. Well, not even keep me in check, but there's a balance with all of this. Let's go have some drinks, but let's go home by 10 and make some dinner and have a normal night together. Let's spend some quality time. I think that if they're a party person and their hobbies are going out, that is an immediate indicator for me that I'm not going to date you because you're going to make me want to go out all the time. And then we're going to get exhausted. We're going to be fighting because we're grumpy and tired.
Dude, every time, I've probably gotten in a big fight, either we're both hammered or, I'm hammered or something like that. Yeah. It just never ends up well.
Yeah, it never ends up well. But if you can find somebody that has a good balance in the party lifestyle of Denver or wherever you're at, I think that is a good indicator of somebody that somewhat has their shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, dude. It's hard to find
someone who brings out the best in you, and you two can push each other towards betterment.
Yeah, you want that person that when you're at the bar and you're kind of drunk to be like, hey,
that's your 98th shot.
Yeah, let's go get a hot dog and go home. You're like,
maybe we try some water.
Yeah, you don't want the girl that's like, oh, you just threw up in the bathroom. Like, here's another shot. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Get back on the horse. Let's go.
Yeah, or in Denver, they're like, here, I got a bag of Adderalls. Like, just take one of these. You're like, bro, no.
Dude, that's instant blackout.
What are we doing?
It's never good.
Tread lightly here.
Okay.
Are the women in Denver attractive?
Yeah.
Why would you do my boy like this, dude?
Yeah. Girls in Colorado are pretty.
There we go. There we go. That's the correct answer.
Do not do Bryan like this. We're not clipping this one on, dude. Do not do Bryan.
I'm like, wait, are we just hanging out or do we have microphones here? Yeah.
Do not do it like this. Our one guest came on, so
All right. No, I wasn't trying to set you up. That's why I said tread lightly.
No.
What about this? Can guys and girls be friends?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I think so. I think that as you get older, those things blur. It's like a Venn diagram in a way.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing, one of the girls I used to date, she always wanted to have platonic relationships with men, which is totally fine because I have a lot of platonic relationships with women. But she wanted to go on trips with one dude. Hey, we're going on a ski trip with your friend. And I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Well, they're your friend. I don't give a fuck. I know what happens when people get drunk. What are we fucking talking about? So I think as you get older, those are the lines that can get blurred is you're spending time with somebody you built a friendship. I think friendships also can become sexual attractions over time because you build a bond with somebody. So I would say yes, that men and women can be friends, or have platonic relationships, but also there is a fine line where that shit can get blurred real
What's
quick.
the setting you're in? You know, are you out drinking all night or anything
Yeah.
like that? Because bad things can happen.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is if you're drinking, I mean, dude, like we all know what goes on when you're fucking drinking a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
Like,
Isaac gets horny.
yeah, we all get horny. I was wearing a shirt the last night that said bitch and the H stood for horny. So that was the level that you're at. So, you know, like that can happen.
You have a shirt that just says bitch?
It said bitch, beautiful, independent.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what the T was. And then, but the H was horny.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Send me the
Okay.
link.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
No,
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'll pin this more on the men. I think there's some guys out there who probably can't have female friends. They just
Oh, there's absolutely those.
Yeah,
I know one.
there's- Yeah,
My neighbor
I
in
know a
particular.
few.
He's a great guy. Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He'll fuck anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. He'll somehow worm his way in there. Or
Yeah.
You know.
Well.
yeah.
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 I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, dude. Yeah. I don't know. That's fucking guys are disgusting.
Hey,
some of them.
yeah. Some
Yeah.
of them, but there's also the shady girl side too. There's
Yeah.
there's that
Yeah.
side, and I'm not saying that all of them are like that.
I
but
think probably more guys.
I
right?
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
I think the guys are more. The guys more have a direction they want to take it.
Yeah.
Whereas the women can be like naive to it and be like, no,
Or they
he's
might
my
just like
friend.
the attention a little bit.
Oh
more.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna do our last question. Did you want to say anything else? And did you words of wisdom to the single people here?
Words of wisdom. Be yourself. Stay strong, and take care of yourself in Denver. Just take care of yourself. It's
Amen.
important.
Amen, brother. Okay, last question. We ask everybody, why are you a catch?
Oh wow, yeah. Why am I a catch?
You can brag on yourself.
Man, I don't even know actually. I would say that why am I a catch? I'm independent. I own who I am, and wow, I've never.
Well, some people don't like to brag on themselves. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
hate
saying.
it,
Like,
you
I don't
know,
really. I've never
you
really
know.
done that.
Yeah. You're driven. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm driven.
You're personable.
Very personable. Yeah. You can just speak for me.
Yeah.
Actually,
no,
you tell
this
me.
is what
Yeah,
I've learned
yeah.
on the, from knowing you and on the podcast. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would say it's those things. That I mean, that's really like what I bring to the table. Is I am driven. I'm independent. I own who I am. I really feel that way, and I feel like that's important. That's something that's important to me. Yeah, and I mean, I think that's really it. Like, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna say I'm a catch because I fucking work out.
we've
I
had
can
that.
I can chug 12 beers. You know, like whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
they
yeah,
quit
yeah.
bragging,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. But no, I really think that's it. I am who I am, and I own that, and I think that that's the most important thing for me. And I'm not gonna let anyone deter me from that. And if you're somebody that's gonna try to make me into who you want me to be, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good quality.
It's great quality.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the better answers we've had. Like ever.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
I like the humbleness behind
Yeah.
it.
I say
you-
that to everybody. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I'm joking. That was a good answer.
You seem like you have good balance too, like a good career, great side hustle, can have fun, but also very healthy and
Yeah, well, I think for me, surrounding yourself with the people that you want to be surrounded with is key.
Yeah.
One of my best friends lives out here, my friend Jason, and I've only known him for like 7 years or so, but him and I have created a bond, and him moving out here a few years ago, or it might only been a year now, has created a really good dynamic for me. And then I have my family here too with my brother. My brother's a key part in my life. I think we at some point hated each other, living with each other for 5 years, but we haven't lived with each other for a long time. So he's kind of become my best friend. But I think having those kind of grounding friends around you that can keep it real.
Yeah.
You know, I could easily have friends around me that are building me up because I host Bass Bingo and I have these networks of connections and whatever else. But I have friends that keep me humble, and,
Dude,
and
that's
it helps
Isaac
me.
for me.
Yeah.
He's got to.
Yeah. You're over the top. He's like, yo, let's shut the fuck up.
You need to be shit on a percentage of time.
Oh yeah.
You can't feel too good about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you become who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. No, I like
that's bad
truly
for you,
believe
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life's been rough since.
Yeah, so we're all going to Red Rocks after this right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, okay. Where can people reach out to you at?
So you can find me on Instagram, Bass Bingo Bryan, Bryan with a Y.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Instagram, Bass Bingo Bryan. Not gonna drop my phone number or anything like that right now, but yeah, that's where they can find me.
We'll put it down at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You had some great answers, and it was fun listening to you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right, and we're done.
All right.
Dude, that was easy.